Live is clicked. Preparing to live stream the meeting. Woo woo. Live is clicked.
All right, so we are live. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, December 21st for the Pro Week in Review. I am joined by Chrissy, my co-host, with the most. And
Sometimes.
we got Charlie Langenstein. How we doing, sir?
Hey guys, how y'all doing this evening?
Good.
Good.
Better now that you're here.
Yeah, appreciate that. You guys get all your Christmas stuff done?
Yep, for sure. And like I showed you earlier, I have to bust out the Starcom racing hat
Oh,
for
that's
Charlie.
perfect. There you go. And look, you guys are all star calmed up. And I got my Derek throwback on. And I don't think you're not. Yeah.
That works.
So.
All right. Chrissy, I'm going to let you start because I'm going to send a bunch of invites to everybody.
Oh, hold on. I do this every time. I'm sorry, guys.
What'd you do?
I always leave YouTube on in the background. I'm sorry. I'll get a hang of this eventually. Okay. So is everybody ready for Christmas?
No.
Well,
as much as I can be.
Yeah. I'm going with it because I have kids and I'm never officially ready. So I'm just going to roll with it and see how this goes. We're done shopping. So that's the good
now you got to
part.
pack, right? Or you got to wrap everything now, right?
Yeah. Usually we're up until like 2 or 3 a.m. Christmas Eve. But this year we're trying to wrap a little bit at a time leading up to it. So hopefully we're not up that late this year, but we'll see.
I've got a couple I have bicycle to put together, and I got all kind of cool stuff to put together. So I'll be busy next year too myself.
Yeah, well, you got the grandkids, so you got the fun ones. So it's a lot more fun when they're the grandkids, from what I hear, than when they're your kids.
Yeah,
then we have everything at our house.
Year, and he's got everything known to man with a set of wheels on it. And then Chandler, he's 7 months old. It's gonna be his first Christmas. He's pretty excited, I could tell already. So they were by the house tonight, and I was tinkering one of them, getting going a little bit. So,
that's so fun.
Yep, it's a lot of fun.
That's fun. That's a good age to start getting excited about.
Yep, I'm tickled to death. The whole family.
Oh, definitely.
So it's December 21st. It's our last episode of 2020.
Woohoo!
And we had to bring on the chief, the big boss, Charlie. So we're going from 2020 to 2021. You ready for the Cup season?
Well, we're getting closer every day. I mean, we're actually shop's closed to the 4th, but handful of us are working this week up probably up to Wednesday, and then see how Christmas goes. I might sneak in one on a Saturday or so this week, and then a few days next week. But depending on that, I would like to. I want to spend some time home and relax a little bit, because when we do get back, it's going to be wide open. I mean, that there's a road course deal being thrown at us. We still got to finish the body on that car. And then, with the Homestead car and then the West Coast stuff, we've got we're in real good shape, but you're never in good shape unless the thing's loaded in the truck. So, we've got we still have work to do.
There's always something to be worked on. Always
Absolutely.
something.
I mean, the way the schedule is here, we were trying to get ahead a little bit, because we're supposed to take delivery of the new car about midsummer, and we want to try to be flexible enough that we could, me and another fellow is going to spend a lot of time just kind of starting to develop that thing and get ready going in for next year. But then keep in mind, we still got to finish the races now too. So it's going to be a double whammy this year. So we'll have to see what happens. And hopefully old COVID just kind of calms down a little bit. We stick by the schedule and get these races in and get you fans back at the track, and let's get this thing back to normal, because we're ready.
Right. Once COVID's gone, I think everything will go back to the way it should be.
Yeah, I was talking about it tonight. It just seems like the new normal. Well, I don't think everything's ever going to be normal again. I remember since 2011, from then on, stuff has been normal. Everything's changed. And I look for that to continue. I'm glad I'm getting older, because I'm still set my ways. But man, I start seeing a lot of things that the younger generation got to deal with every day. It's amazing, really.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my computer is behind. It's still trying to load the YouTube stream, so you might hear some playback right now, but I'm going to mute it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I just did. I
to...
muted mine because it was actually slowing me down.
Yeah, right now it's just loading, so I'm sure it's going to pause. Here we go.
All right, Charlie. So this is the second time you've been on the show. I've got to ask because everybody wants to know, and you said you were going to tell me. After the question.
Hold on. Sound off.
After the question we asked you last time you were on, what's your favorite paint scheme?
Well, you know, I was a little up in arms over the last one because I didn't know whether it was what kind of car I worked on a million of them over the days, but then we narrowed it down to the cup deal. So I'm going to have to go with the Bugs Bunny scheme we had in Jeff Gordon's car back a few years ago at Richmond. A crazy story about that car was it was a brand new race car, and it was beautiful. I love blue anyhow. It was a blue color, and it was all, you know, Bugs Bunny and the whole 9 yards. And the first lap on the track, Richmond, the car went down the first turn and hung the throttle wide open, went in the fence, and destroyed the car. So luckily we had a backup car with that scheme already on, but I'll never forget that. But what happened there was a situation where a leg board inside the car come undone or something and hung Jeff's throttle up, and he just went straight in. I mean, the car was junk. But that car was by far one of my best. Also, like the Power of Pride car too, those had years ago. That was a really cool car. You know, we ran that quite a bit at Charlotte. Back then it was Lowe's Motor Speedway. That was a really good car. Got a lot of mileage out of that one too. But you know, it's these guys nowadays. Every time you turn around, they keep making the graphics better and better and better. So no sooner you think you found what you like, you see something else. So that's a continuing question. You could probably keep asking. You
know. All right. Well, here's my favorite.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the Power of Pride 2007.
Yep, that's one of them. Yep, that's a great car.
That's one of my favorite paint schemes. When I first started in pro, we actually, if I can find the picture, I'll show you. But we actually drove. I made the 07 of that car, and because that's the year I graduated. So I put the 07 on there, and that was the car we ran.
Yeah, that was a good car. Patrick out of Canada, he's one of my followers. He builds a lot of model cars, and he's building a Jerry Nadeau U.S. Coast Guard car of a model of that. And that's going to be a pretty cool looking piece too. Anything red, white, and blue, you can't go wrong on. You know.
Absolutely.
But that was a real good car too at the time. So Patrick will have that car finished, and I'll show that thing off on my friend's Twitter 00 link when we get a chance. That looks good.
There's my first ever pro car, Chrissy.
That's pretty awesome. That's a pretty badass scheme. Excuse my language.
No, you're good.
I have to say that I have a lot of favorite paint schemes, but to be picky, I really liked the patriotic paint scheme from last July at Daytona because my name is on it for Starcom. So
that was a good looking car too. That was a good looking car too.
I mean, it was a beautiful car with just regardless. Yes, that's the picture I sent. My husband's name and mine are on the very bottom of that and the little rear quarter panel. Shared it yesterday. There it is. Yeah. That was fun. We did the fan sponsorship package, excuse me, through Infield Gen. Sorry, it took me to remember. And we ended up with the Starcom. That's where I got the hat. And it was when Landon Castle was driving the car. And that was the coolest experience ever because we got to hang out with the team. We sat in the box during the race. We got to hang out. We had lunch with you guys. I'm sure I've walked past you several times, Charlie, if you were there. Didn't even know you were there. Yeah. My husband, I think I caught him hanging out talking to Derek at the hauler for like 20 minutes. And everyone was just super nice, super...
Yeah, that package is really popular amongst the fans. It's gotten better. Yes. They added a lot more amenities to it since then. But it's that's really, really, really a pretty cool deal.
It is. And it wasn't, it was a little pricey as far as the fact that you're not going to get it for, the same price as a regular ticket, but when you know what you're getting, I think it was like $1,300 for my husband and I, and that covered the whole weekend. Hot passes, access with the team, hanging out in the box during the race. We got to sit up there and put the headphones on and watch with the team in the pit stall, which was really cool. And then we had to share with a few other, because there was a couple other fans. So when we came down, we just went and we hung out, with other, by other team pit boxes and watched them pit and everything.
Yeah,
and it was
that's a
just
really
really cool.
deal to kind of get the fans involved. I know it's been real popular.
Yes, it gives everyone a chance to see how the operation works from the inside and get their names on the car and help out where they need help, which is really awesome.
Yeah, we're hoping
That's something I'm gonna have to do.
It's worth it. It's so worth it. Like I was telling Charlie before we went live, I was this was at the Coke Zero Sugar 400 last July, so it rained basically the whole weekend. So we get there, we're hanging out, the race starts, and I mean the Xfinity race was fine, and then the Cup race, it started pouring, and we ran back and we hung out in the Starcom garage stall. I have tons of pictures that I still need to like upload and share, but it was just such a fun experience. Everyone we met in the garage, everyone in the Starcom team, by the way, is super friendly, so welcoming. They don't make you feel like you're just a fan. Like they make you feel like you're part of the team that weekend, which was really
we got
awesome.
some good folks on our deal. I tell you, we got a really, really good group of people, and a lot of us been together. I was telling a guy the other day, it seems like you get a job at Starcom, you don't leave.
Yeah.
It's a great place to work. Derek and Alicia and the folks in New Jersey with Starcom Fiber, those guys, they just they really take good care of it. Great team.
They do. They make you feel super welcome, and we got to stand with Landon on during pre-race ceremonies right next to the car, right in line with everyone. Like it was just amazing. So anybody, when COVID is over, if you get the chance to do a fan sponsorship package, do it. It is so worth it. It's more than just getting hot passes. It's an entire experience. So that is my piece. I had to make sure I said something because I never got the chance to really tell people aside from a couple posts here and there about it, and it was such a great experience. So
thank you. We appreciate it.
Of course, absolutely. So what are you guys looking forward to going into 2021 next year? Anything exciting?
Well, like I said, we're getting everything together. We're hoping to have a more of a steady run. We don't have some laps of the track, and we're hoping to be better prepared and get some more solid finishes and a little bit of luck on our side. I think we're gonna do much better than we did last year. But last year was one of the situations where you didn't get a whole lot of practice. No practice.
Mm-hmm.
You got cold through to the wolves, cold turkey. I think we're gonna learn from that. Everybody's gonna learn from that. All the teams are. So we've done our homework this winter, and we're still doing it. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. I mean, we're trying to we made all of our race cars better. We're doing some aero stuff, but we don't have the luxury to go to the wind tunnel. But we're trying to use some common sense there and some other stuff, and really just looking at every little detail in the race car this year. We're just trying to make everything just pristine, trying to make the cars lighter, and just trying to build a better product. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah.
Sounds like you guys have figured out. Go ahead.
So looking at it as 2021 is right around the corner, are you guys above your game right now? Or are you still trying to get stuff done to be ready for 2021 completely?
Well, we're farther along now than we ever have been in the past. We were smart enough to get a early enough start on when we saw the opportunity. We feel like we're farther along than we ever been. We're better prepared than we ever been. But there again, tomorrow will be 54 days till they drop the green flag at Daytona, and those days will fly by. So, everybody's got to remember, once they start the race at Daytona, we're continuously racing for. I don't know how long we go till we get our first break. I didn't even really schedule yet, but I know now we got the road course race, and then we got the Homestead deal, and then we got to go to the West Coast. So we're wide open, and then they're going to throw a dirt race in there, and we haven't got the rules yet for the dirt car yet, and
oh, wow,
we're that car's still sitting there ready to be worked on once we know exactly what the rules are. So that'll be our next time one. I could foresee that already, But we're trying to be prepared. And it takes hours, and we've been lucky enough to be able to keep everybody working normal. Our hours are 8 to 5, hour for lunch, We've been trying to get guys out, haven't been burning anybody out. We try to maintain that. Sometimes got to stay a little longer, but we've been pretty lucky. And we're gonna still try to maintain that. We're a small team, but we can't afford to burn anybody out.
Right.
And then with the labor laws and everything these days, you don't want yourself in trouble and that kind of stuff either. So we're just doing the right thing. That's right.
Of course. So how does everybody on the team who gets to go travel for the race? I know because of COVID, it's probably still very reduced as far as who gets to actually go to the races. How does everyone feel so far about spending basically almost a month in Florida? I'm excited, as everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but some people know I live an hour south of Daytona, so I'm excited. That's my home track, and about 3.5 hours from Homestead. So we've got tickets to all that. We're stoked. How does everyone feel kind of around the shop about all that time in Florida? It's a really interesting way to start the season. Instead of kind of bouncing around, we're staying there for a few weeks and then going out.
Yeah, that's what will happen. Then they're going to go to the West Coast and stay there for a couple weeks too. So those fellows won't be home for very much. So that leaves 5 of us back in the shop.
Wow.
But we only got 5 guys back in the shop. We've got, like I said, we have 15 people probably we have 15 people on our payroll, and 5 on the road, 5 in the shop. We got some marketing and front office stuff like that. But really, and that's not including the 2 truck drivers either. So it takes its toll. But 5 of us back in the shop. We continue to keep working and trying to get the cars ready, and we're trying to stay. We've been staying a week or 2 up on every race, so we'll see how things go. But yeah, we just do what we got to do,
Of course.
Great. Well, so you've been tuning in, you've been checking on us, how we've been racing. Let the viewers know how everybody's been doing and what you think about the league so far.
Well, I'll tell you how much I think of the league. I got an announcement to make tonight for a Pro Premium Racing Online League. I want to make an announcement tonight that let me get my glasses on because I'm getting old and I can't see my writing anymore. but on behalf of Wrench Twister 00 and my good friends at Buck Baker Seat Time Racing School, we're going to provide each champion of the Pro Premium Racing League, each champion, whether it be the Cup, the Bush, the Truck, and development, we're going to provide them a driving experience. They actually drive a real stock car, and there's tracks that right now on the schedule. You can go to Atlanta, you can go to High Banks to Bristol, or you can go to Charlotte. And they're always adding more and more dates over there at Seat Time. So we want to continue to work with Pro Premium and the racers that on doing the E-Racing League, and provide you guys as your champions this year with a driving experience. And it's on the second tier, so they'll either do it's called the 1220 program. So they can look that up, and once I get the certificates, I'll give them over to Bobby. Bobby will give them to the champion, and then you guys can have some fun with that. So on behalf of myself and my good friends over there at Seat Time, we want to provide each champion this year the Pro Premium Racing Online League with a driving experience in a real stock car. We're real live stock car, and some of them rents with turn rents on too. I think they're over there every now and then, but we want to you guys have fun and enjoy what it's like to really drive on a racetrack. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and also it's still not too late for anybody that wants to give some gifts. Seat Time does have a special for the holidays. Jump online there at Seat Time Racing and check it out, and then there'll be a real good reduced price package for gifts for the holidays here, and just so everybody knows, Buck Baker Seat Time Driving School is the only 5-star premium racing experience out there. So you're going to have a good time, good cars, good safe race cars, and because everybody's so COVID crazy, each car is before anybody gets in or out of the car, each car is there's a solution called Bio S that they spray down everything. It's kills anything that's out there, safe for the for people, but it'll take care of any germs, COVID germs, anything. So everything's sterilized and clean and neat. And, we want everybody to have some fun and enjoy it, and not have to worry about taking any extra souvenirs home other than a hat and t-shirt. So that's out there. If you guys, we hope each champion enjoys it, and we'll leave it up to Bobby and you, Chrissy, to kind of pass the word on to the gang, and you know, we want to continue to support the league. I'm also working on a couple other cool things. They haven't come quite together yet. I think they're going to be earth shattering when they do. Could be this week, could be next week, could be first year. We got some things cooking also to try to help the Pro Premium League. I'm working on a couple other really cool things. I personally want to make this league the best out there, and with Bobby and the folks with the league there, we want to be able to provide different cool things for the competitors and get more competitors on board, get some more sponsors on board to help it out. But you know, we're working on some pretty cool stuff, and we may have some announcements really soon. So just let us know that it's the last time you're gonna hear from us. So we're working on some deals. So
That's so exciting.
what do you guys think of that?
I greatly appreciate it. You blew my mind. I do have people in the chat saying, "Let's go! Thank you, awesome. This is thank you for this opportunity. This is an amazing way to support the drivers, Charlie." Tamarcus is saying that stuff that you spray in the cars works.
It does. We use it at work. I work in the medical field. I'm an X-ray tech. It works. We use it all the time.
And
so we know it works.
I would like to say thank you for everything that you've done so far. But if I win the championship in the Cup Series, I would like to give it to the second place driver.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's pretty cool deal.
How sweet.
For you to think you're folks like that, you know, I'm going to match it because the Santa Claus is coming. I'll throw in an extra one for you. Personally, just so you can attend it with your buddies there, okay? So that'll make
I appreciate it, man.
So I'll throw that right back at you, all right? What do you think of that?
I appreciate it. That's awesome.
Charlie's like Santa Claus today. Like,
I need a hat.
Santa.
I need a hat.
No, where's your Santa hat?
I don't know, but I'll have one next time again.
Yes, you're totally the Santa of the online racing league right now. That is awesome. How nice of you and Bobby, you too, for giving up your winning to the second place.
Yeah,
if you were to win, of course.
Very noble of you, Bobby. I'm also looking at some other things. I mean, not everybody can be a champion. I can vouch for that. I want to also try to find some ways to help the other fellows in the points and in the racing. So you give me a little bit of time. Like I said, I'm working on a bunch of things. Some things are going to come together. I'm going to keep that in mind and see if I can help the rest of the boys out there. Give you an incentive. We need to make this league the best there is out there. I don't own it or nothing. I support it, and I want to just try to help Bobby and the gang out the best way I possibly can with me and my friends over there at Seat Time right now. So
yeah, we're going on 13 years. January 7th will be 13 years.
Wow.
Well, we can honestly say now we're the only you guys are the only e-racing school or racing deal that'll actually have champions or participants going to a real live driving school.
Right. So if you win the championship, you're going to be able to drive a real car.
Yep, and it's a good program too. You'll get plenty of laps, and like I said, you can choose whether it be Atlanta, Bristol, or Charlotte. Right now, they're working on other tracks. They got some deals cooking. So you know, and that'll also be flexible. If there's a track that comes up that you want to go to that's not no street there, they'll work with you too. So we'll make it happen.
So Tamarcus just posted in the chat. Well, first of all, Dave put in the chat. Thanks for putting that out there, Bobby. Good luck, everyone. Let's put on a show. Then Tamarcus put Charlie. We should try to get them tickets for the track once COVID mess dies down.
Oh, we're gonna do something. Yeah, we're gonna do something. Tamarcus is a good guy, and he's all about like I am. We're trying to promote this thing, and you know, even Rich Marr, they've been a great group of people in racing. the shelter people. I mean, you guys got a great group of people on board, and more and more are going to be coming on board. I can see it right now. So we
God.
just want to help each other build this thing to bigger than it's ever been.
I feel like Charlie. I had to put my glasses on so I could read my own writing.
I'm sure I'm supposed to have glasses. I need to get my eyes checked. It's been a while.
All right,
So I'm blind
I
faith
can't
here.
I can't read my own writing. I should be able to, but I can't. So I want to thank all of our sponsors real quick while we have Charlie and everybody here. We have 7 viewers right now. I'd like to thank Richmar Florist, Morgan Vans Racing, Appalachian Howler Hunters, Milner Transport, B3 Ranch, Eldridge Skating, Steel Safe Shelters, which is also Remain Safe, Racing Jason, Wrecking and Racing Podcast, Peak, Penguin City Beer, obviously the man, the legend, Charlie Langenstein, Wrench Twister 00, Ryan Daly Designs, Fast Lap Podcast, with your own Christy.
The trail.
And then we have, obviously, I throw this out here every time that we talk about it. If you guys are interested in T-shirts, hats, socks, whatever, go to Morgan Vans Racing on Teesprings, and also Ryan Daly Designs. And I'm gonna make the surprise announcement now because I've actually been in kind of talks with Ryan about this. Within the next, I'd say, month, Pro Premium Racing is going to be on Teesprings selling shirts.
Awesome.
Great.
That's fun. That's news to me. So, surprise. That's really cool.
I'm
that.
super excited about it.
We're just full of news
Awesome.
tonight.
What?
So we're just full of news tonight. That's awesome.
I know. It's Christmas. I should have put on, I thought about it, but I should have put my Christmas sweater that I had for my work party, my little Christmas tree hoodie. I should have put that on. But instead, I'm rocking my Daytona 500 shirt from this year because
Well, you got your stocking hung with care in the back there, so you're.
I
still
do. I
good.
have the Christmas bear. There's a wreath. That's a wreath
Okay.
of some sort. This
So
is,
we're good.
again, for those who
We're
don't
good.
know, I host from my son Ronan's room. And those who follow me know Ronan is the biggest race-obsessed 5-year-old you'll ever meet, besides maybe Brexton Bush, but I think he's a little older now. Yeah, so this is my office. But that is, all of this news is huge. I'm so excited for everyone in the league, for Charlie, for you giving out those experiences, Bobby, you giving yours out to second place. Maybe one of these days I can find a way to join the league. I'm not that good. So I'd probably be last, but hey, sign me up. I'll figure it out. I have an Xbox. And I have a child sneaking in here. Sorry, live show. Because I'd love to get in on that.
I want to throw this out here, and not too much. I don't know if you guys have noticed online. Tamarcus posted that his grandmother passed away.
Oh, Tamarcus, I'm so sorry.
I wanted to put it out there because he just put thank you all for messages today. My grandmother is in a better place. Meant a lot from you guys. Tamarcus, from myself, Chrissy, Charlie. If you need anything, we're here for you. You're family, man. So I just wanted to throw it out there.
It's never easy to go through something like that, especially in a time like this when everything is unknown. And just want to say that I'm sending you a lot of love and prayers. And for everyone who's lost someone, I've seen so many people lately that have just losing loved ones, and holiday time is the worst. So Tamarcus, we love you. We're sending you love. We're sending prayers. And like you said, she's in a better place, and now she's going to watch over you, and she's going to be your guardian angel, because my grandmother is my guardian angel. So that is my wisdom. I don't want to get too preachy, but sending you love. Lots of it. So.
Same here, Tamarcus. We're thinking of you and your family right now.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. My child keeps trying to break in here, so I'm a little bit distracted.
So, Christy, I'm going to actually let you ask Charlie some questions, because you actually had some.
Charlie, tell me, what is one of the races that you are most looking forward to next year on the schedule for your team?
Well, I'm an old dirt racer, so I'm kind of looking forward to the dirt race over there in Bristol and the High Banks there. I'm looking forward to that race. I wish we knew what we were going to do as far as rule wise, and I know NASCAR's working on, but we'd like to get a jump on that car there. Um, but I'm looking forward to that race, and also I like the West Coast stuff too. I might try to sneak out to Phoenix at the end of the year. For that race out there too. So when I was at Hendrick every year, I went out to Phoenix for the last race of every year and kind of hung out there. So I like Phoenix. I like the racetrack out there. So, but right now, definitely the dirt race over there. First of all, I'm looking forward to that one.
Awesome.
So I'm trying to go through your Twitter right now because you posted a picture the other day, and I'm trying to find it real quick. You post so many things on Twitter.
Wait, who? Charlie or me?
Yes, no, Charlie.
Okay. I was like, hold on, who are you talking to?
Do I overdo it?
No, I love the stuff you post. It's just when
No,
you try to
do. You post a lot of awesome stuff.
when you try to find something, I can't find it.
Well, I don't know how I had the idea of doing the Daytona Countdown, and
I
I
love
do
that.
that every morning. I try to pick different drivers. Now I know it's the Daytona 500, but I'm kind of an Indy guy too, and so I try to find drivers for the story, for the history, and like, well, I
Right.
never do that type of a deal too. The wow factor. And there's a lot of race car drivers, even like the fellow that put out there this morning, Hal Browning. That guy was a heck of a race car driver, and uh, he won in everything, and he's like a local guy from back in our area. But there's a lot of great race car drivers out there. So I try to change it up a little bit. I basically look for drivers with some history, with story, maybe somebody I know. That's why I like to try to mix it up a little bit. So I actually got a sheet with for each state with a number with the driver next to it, and that's subject to change. So I don't know how I got started on that one, but I did. So we'll finish her out.
So,
So
day 57. That was one of the ones I wanted to bring up. Day 57. Do you remember who you put down? Without looking at it.
yeah, no, that's pretty. Mr. Kyle Larson right there. Yep.
46
Yep.
wins and 90 starts. Those numbers are
Yep.
absolutely
Crazy.
earth-shattering. Now, the thing I have a question for is now that he's coming back into NASCAR, how do you think he's going to do with the transition? Because obviously he's been in dirt all season. What's the transition going to be like now to go from that back into Cup?
I have a
Let's
thought.
face it, Kyle's a race car driver. You know what I mean? He jumps in a dirt late model he's never even driven in, and goes out and winning that in the second time in a dirt late model against the best in the country, in the world. He'll be fine. Hendrick's starting to get their program together. They got their cars together with Elliott running good, and of course we know that Larson didn't forget how to drive a race car, so he'll have a good year this year. So he's gonna be tough.
I think Kyle's going to win the dirt race at Bristol because dirt. And I think hooking up with Hendrick will actually give him a chance to perform better. Maybe not right off the bat because he's going to be getting used to being back in the swing of things. But I think the group of guys that he's with, Byron, Bowman, and Chase, I think that they're going to mesh well together. I think they can work well together. And Hendrick is not a team to, sleep on, as you know, Charlie. And I just think, sorry for my dog. I think after a little bit, he's going to go right back where he was, and he's going to be up in the front. And I'm excited to see what he does now that he's back and he's in the front.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's exciting. He's going to make it fun. For me, my next race I'm looking forward to is the Chili Bowl, right around the corner with my son. Where he's putting something together when we're on the Chili Bowl this year. So, of course, Larson will be there, and Christopher Bell will be there, and Elliott. So it's going to be interesting when the Chili Bowl time runs around too.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, when is that again?
I don't really know the exact date. It's like the second week of January, I believe. They're putting the dirt down right now. They're getting together. See, the week prior to that, they run like micro sprints and stuff like that. The whole week prior to the Chili Bowl. So for like 2 solid weeks straight, that place is rocking. And Chili Bowl is a cool deal. You know, it's a if you ever have a chance to go there, you want to definitely make it's on your bucket list. You want to check it off. As a driver, when you walk in the building, you got to be on kill. I mean, because you got the best of the best. And a lot of these guys have been racing. Some of them racing in Australia and New Zealand all winter long. They don't get out of the race car. They'll leave there, come race to Tulsa, and those guys are ready, man. So, you know, and then there's so many things involved with the passing points and getting a good start and a good draw and luck and blah blah blah. It's an amazing week. I don't know how it's going to play out this year with the COVID thing. I don't really know exactly how they're going to do it. I know they're limiting fans, limiting this, limiting that. So we'll have to see how that works out. But the Chili Bowl is amazing. Amazing.
Hey, Chrissy. So Jade just put, can we interview the dog?
That's why I grabbed him. Sorry for the interruption. Paxton was barking because my child was trying to let my other dog Bella in, and so they started barking. Paxton, what do you think about Kyle Larson going to the number 5? That's his thought. He loves it.
Yeah, I think
it's hey guys, I have kids, so a live stream, there's gonna be some bumps in the road. I just texted my husband and I was like, is there any reason the kids are up here interrupting me? Because he knows he's supposed to keep them busy. So, but I have to say he's been playing I can't remember the name of it, but it's the Tony Stewart sprint car game on the Xbox. So I'm sure he's glued to it and not paying attention. I love you, Joe, but thanks.
And
anyway,
I brought the
bunny. So we're a bunny dog friendly live stream. Clearly Paxton is super entertaining. Okay, yes, Jade, you support the Chewini. Woo, Chewini. Which is why I have this cup from my favorite woman ever, Deb. Shout out to my love. More to come on that. But yes, anyway, sorry to derail the entire show with my kids.
That's all good,
Have to
man.
get used to it. It's a hot mess around here. I'm literally teetering in my chair because underneath me is Ronan's racetrack and my chair is like half on it, half off of it. So welcome to motherhood.
No, it's all, I understand. It's all good. You know?
It's all good time. It's a good time, I swear.
Yeah, it's all
So
good.
with that is my hot mess.
So the other thing that I wanted to ask was, are you, with Daytona right around the corner, do you guys always look at, I'm trying to think how this goes now since they changed it. Are you guys still doing the duels, or is it the road course?
Now we'll do the duels.
It's the Clash.
The Clash is on the road course. But,
yeah, they switched the Clash with the road course.
Okay,
yeah.
I messed that up.
And that's the other curveball caveat that we're not quite sure yet either, because some teams are complaining because those guys are going to get laps on a road course, and the guys that aren't in the Clash aren't going to get. But I hear now that might be 2 different packages as far as aero packages, so that may balance it out. It would be a lot of work if we got to take a speedway car down there and a road course car, and you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we still got the duels. That's the Thursday deal, the 150s. That's still part of the program. So
Now, are you guys looking forward to the duels?
yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to use the duels for a couple different things. The guys are set on the pole usually go out there and you know, they know they're fast and stuff. They don't want to take a chance of wrecking their car, so they'll go out there, and some of them may race the whole deal. Some guys will just kind of blend, get out of the way and go. A team like us, we've got to use that because we do have a charter. We know we're in the race, but we still got to use that time to get around traffic, to get around cars, to see how the car's sucking up, see how it is in traffic, see how it's not in traffic, see how it's in the draft, out of draft, and for Quinn to use it as practice as far as keeping up, running the pack down, and race strategy and everything else, and then we can work on fuel mileage and stuff like that too, handling. So yeah, we need to use that race as a test bench for us going into 500 on Sunday.
Now, what's your favorite track on the schedule this year? that besides for the dirt race, we know you like the dirt. But what's your favorite track that you guys are looking forward to that you guys think you're gonna do really well at?
Well, I like Dover. I mean, there again, that's I grew up at Dover. That's down the street from my house. It's a challenging racetrack in more ways than one. Um, I don't know. You know, we're working on our speedway program. We should be better there. With 6 road course races this year, you know, Quinn started to feel like he started to get a handle on it there at the Roval. So he felt like, you know, maybe a road course race, he'll start to get a different feel for it. You know, I personally missed the Brickyard in Indianapolis. Of course, we'll run the road course there. But I don't know. It's you got to be good everywhere, and short tracks. So I'm hoping we do real good on the intermediate tracks. That's where I like to really shine the mile and a half and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes too. Yeah. Believe me, in our program, we're working on, you know, our short track program. We revamped that. Our speedway program, road course program, everything. You know, with the road course, we got to add some cars to the fleet because there's 6 races down, and that's not quite a third of the schedule. And with the dirt race, and then keeping in mind, like I said, we still got to keep open-minded, to be ready for the new car come midsummer. Now, see, a team that has 400, 300, 500 people, they've already got their guys put aside who's going to do the development work on their car. We may have 2 guys, so it would be me and possibly another fella doing development work on that car too. So it's going to be quite a year, man. So it's going to be nonstop. You stick with Rents Twisted 00 on Twitter. I'll try to keep it posted on everything we're going through. It's going to be quite a deal. And then things work out, NASCAR allows it. Maybe I'll be able to post a new car on a daily basis too. You know, so like the fans can get a good shot of what the new car is all about too. So
yeah, you don't want to get in trouble with that.
No, I don't know what the rules are. You know, we'll have to look into that, but I can't make no promises. I personally feel like if they're proud of that car, they need to show it off. So. And I think I can't think of a better place than Rents to kind of show it off. So we'll see what happens.
Right.
So
we do love following you for your inside information, even if it's just pictures.
Yeah.
Because it really gives us and other, you know, fans and stuff an insight look at, you know, what you guys do. Like, it's a lot of work, especially like you've said, you guys are not a huge team like, say, Hendrick, who has like 600 plus employees. So you guys are doing double the work. But it's also the same passion, the same love for the sport. So it's refreshing to see it from your point of view, because years ago, nobody got that.
Yeah, right. Well, I appreciate that. The things everybody needs to keep in mind is we've got to be at the racetrack at the same time they do. You know, so the truck's got to leave at a certain time, and you got to be at the racetrack at a certain time. And so we got quite a bit to do. We've managed this far. You know, more and more funding comes along. If we get more and more funding to get our budget up a little bit, we'll take on more people and stuff like that. But right now, we're Derek is running a nice tight ship. Not tight enough. He's smart enough not to put us out of business by outspending ourselves. You know, spend ourselves out of business. Keeps us all on a job, keeps us racing, keeps us as competitive as we can. Yeah, naturally, we'd love to get a big major sponsor to jump on board and now allow us to do more and more. You know, you get tied in with say Chevrolet or somebody that's back to the back, it would help a bunch. But you know, we're like an independent team. You know, we're still trying to do it. And I always say, I remember Richard Childress was when Richard was an independent, and he's built quite the empire. And you never know. So let's just keep doing our thing and see where it ends up. You know, at the end of the day.
Marcus says, y'all are going to be super busy in Florida in February. So I just have to say to Marcus, I'm excited for it. In Florida, I'm here for it. I can't wait to see you guys. I wish COVID wasn't a thing so I can hop in and see you guys in the garage, but we know that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, usually when we go to Florida, I like to slip one over to the dirt track over there, Volusia County, or go over
to Volusia Speedway.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get excited. I go there all the time. Right. I love that track.
I usually like to go over there and see my buddies at the modifieds and my buddies there with the sprint cars. Or go over to New Smyrna a night or two and then see what's going on with those kids over there, late models and the modifieds. But it looks like old wrench switchers will be back here in North Carolina just turning wrenches. while you guys are down in Florida, put the suntan lotion on.
Well, I wish you could be there because we usually do the week before Speed Weeks, obviously, is the dirt racing and the super late models. It's between usually the weekend before the Clash and everything. It's like you go to Volusia for the dirt racing, you go to New Smyrna, and then it's Daytona. So we go for all of that. We love it up there. So if it's not a thing this year, in 2022, I will meet you at Volusia because it is. I love that track. And I always ask everyone I talk to, I'm like, do you guys go to Volusia? Do you know Volusia? And everyone's like, yeah, we know Volusia.
Yeah.
I love it there. It's such a close feeling, and everyone's right there, and you get to walk around in the garage area.
Yeah.
And
For years, as a kid growing up, we used to run there all the time in Florida. All the races in Florida in February would be modified to sprint cars. And then I always look forward to going over to Daytona to the Oyster Pub over there, and that's where all the racers hang out. I don't drink beer anymore, but I'll drink the heck out of some iced tea, and eat some oysters, shoot some bull with my friends over there at the Oyster Pub there in Daytona Beach. So that's usually how it all works out for us when we get back down.
Yes.
So Tamarcus says, hey, we could get some food. Checkers is my joint. LOL.
Let's go. If you're good with kids, though, and you can handle them, let's go. We'll all meet up. We have to deal with them, though.
And then he says, I'm going to be there soon for the red eye race.
Nice.
And then Deb chimed in and said, hey, y'all.
My best friend, Deb, my co-host, Deb, we are revamping our show for 2021. We can't wait to come back. And she's actually going to be joining us on the Monday night Pro Premium Racing Review as one of our newer co-hosts starting January 4th. So I know some people are excited to see her come back. I'm excited. I love her. She's my best friend. So I can't wait to have her back. The holidays are crazy, but after that, we're ready to go. So hello, Deb. Welcome back.
No. Welcome to the Nut House.
Yes, welcome to the Nut House. She already knows. She knows.
So we Charlie was giving, I was giving, now Chrissy's giving.
Lots of announcements today.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, breaking news.
And Paxton's giving with his opinion. Even though he's not into it at all. Sorry guys, I do the dog thing all the time. Get used to it.
But no, like
look at his face. He is not happy.
No, not at all. So Charlie, now like Chrissy's been watching, obviously. We watched well, it's a 9:20, so we might as well do a little bit of the race and review with Charlie here.
Yes.
So what did you guys think of the cup race? I mean, I know you were there, Chrissy. I don't know if Charlie, if you made it or not, but obviously you've seen who won and you've seen that it was a good race. So
I mean, we saw who won, all right. Congratulations on that win, by the way.
But no, not even about that. Like, what did you guys think of the racing overall, though?
Well, I think the racing, I try to watch as much as I can because my days have been getting longer. But I try to watch as much as I can, and because I definitely feel like we've got a little bit of skin in the game right now. I want to see this league get bigger and bigger and better and better. So any kind of race to me is awesome, and I like to watch the just the different strategies you guys have, and you got to keep in mind it's hard for the guy that I talk to you, Bobby, about setup stuff on cars. Not that I give you stuff, but we talk about worn out tires versus new tires and this and that.
Yep.
It really makes a difference on a e-sport game, and so I think that's cool. You know what I mean? It's not just like turn the wheel and stand on the gas and let it happen. There's a little bit of strategy got to be involved. That's important.
So, Chrissy, what did you think of the race?
I thought that it was pretty exciting. I mean, you were kind of untouchable in the front, but there were moments towards the end there where we thought maybe you were gonna be passed, but came out strong, and it was exciting to see the battle. I mean, people were racing aggressively, but not like Joey Logano aggressively, even though it could have gone that way pretty quick. and it was fun to see you out front defending the lead, and then, you know, kind of falling back a little and getting right back out front. So it was good racing. I mean, I'm new to the whole online racing league. I mean, I've watched obviously the iRacing and stuff, but to see more and more of it and to see how similar it can be, you know, to the real thing is awesome. And I think everyone was racing their butts off and did a great job. So
tomorrow we're at Kansas, another track that I wouldn't say I'm good at, but it's a track that I have had success at. So hopefully we can bring that 00 back into victory lane for the second race of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the cool part about it now, Bobby and Chrissy, is the guys and gals will have something to shoot for with the driver experience.
Well, I was gonna say,
time, you know, that'll tighten the points up a little bit.
Why don't you announce it again? That way, because we have more viewers in here now than we did before. So if you want to make the announcement again,
if we can't, a recap.
Yeah, if we can, if you're okay with doing a recap of it.
Oh yeah, I'm not ready. I got to put my glasses back on again. But yeah, what I announced earlier, gang, is the Buck Baker Seat Time Racing Experience, along with Wrench Twister or 00, is decided to put a package together for the champions in the Cup Series, the Busch Series, the Truck Series, the Development Series of the Pro Premium Racing Online League. Champion of that points series this year will get a full-blown driving experience at either Charlotte, Bristol, or Atlanta at Seat Time Racing School. So you guys be able to drive a real race car and no speed limits out there, and have some fun. So we're going to provide each champion of that with a full-blown driving experience. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and good luck to each and every one of you competitors. And we'll see how it all shakes out. And Bobby will have all the certificates. We'll dole them out once the championships are over and decided. And
I was gonna say, if you're gonna keep them up until probably close to the championship, if we see that somebody that's gonna be in North Carolina is gonna win it, or on that side by you guys, I'll just have you ship them out to them, because it's easier for them to just go straight up that way than come all the way to Ohio, then back up to New Hampshire or Maine, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, however you want to do it, but they'll be there for you. And Bobby was kind enough to if he were to win the championship this year in his league, the Cup Series, if he were to win it, he's going to take his championship driving experience and present it to the second place finisher in points. And I thought that was great. Chrissy thought that was a great idea, so I decided to throw an extra one in there for Bobby, just for being a nice guy and supporting his the Pro Premium Racing League, and to help out so you guys could still continue to have fun together. So we'll throw out 5 of them to you guys and have some fun with it.
I greatly appreciate it. You have no idea. That was a surprise to me.
Well, like I said earlier, gang, we're working on some stuff to try to help you all out. I want to do some stuff with Chrissy and Deb there with her program to help them out too.
Oh, thanks, Charlie.
Yeah, we'll just try to be a little creative, see if we can do some stuff to help you guys out, and you know, it helps get Wrench Twister's name out there a little bit, and Seat Time Racing and whoever else I could have come along and help out. That's I'd rather give than receive, so that's what we're looking to do. So we'll try to help everybody the best we can, and we'll have some fun with it. That's all that matters.
Sounds good. So I see that Tamarcus is talking about wanting to race with us, and in the chat I told him I would race anything with him, even if it's just go-karts, and he laughed at me. So
you see what he just wrote? Read what he just wrote. I can't even read that with a straight face.
He said he's not nice, Charlie. LOL. He picks on me all the time. Pick on him back. Give it back to him. Excuse my language. Give him some crap back.
So, you got anything else for Charlie, so that way we'll finish it out for the truck series?
I am good for now, because we're gonna have him on our show soon. Charlie, thank you for hanging out. It's so good to see you as always. One of my favorite people in the world. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Enjoy those grandkids, and we will talk soon.
All right, listen, guys, I appreciate everything, and we love you guys and the show that you guys and everything you stand for racing and helping the sport and big supporters of Sarcon Racing and Ren Swifter and Sea Time Racing School and stuff like that. So we appreciate everything, and I hope everybody has a great holiday, and enjoy yourselves and spend time with your family and enjoy and love each one, every one of them. So take care, Bobby. Good seeing you, and we'll be in touch.
Yep.
Merry
Talk to you
Christmas,
soon.
Charlie.
You too, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, Charlie.
Bye-bye.
All right. So moving on, do we have any recaps?
The truck series, which I sent over to you.
Oh, right. Hold on. 1 second. Sorry, guys. We're figuring this out.
Right.
Where did he go?
Charlie's gonna hang out with us.
That's fine. There he goes. I love Charlie. He's so much fun. Okay, so I did not see the truck race yesterday. Sorry, guys. I was cleaning my house all weekend, so I fell asleep. So here we go, me being awkward like I was last weekend. Y'all gotta bear with me.
No, here, I'm gonna bring this up because this is, huh?
You go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, no, it's just this race was one of those weird races. We were at Indy. It's a playoff race.
Right.
The first two stages we had no cautions, just the stage cautions. You get into the third stage and it's caution after caution after caution after caution. And then all of a sudden it was like, well, how many laps are we at?
Mm-hmm.
We're in the second overtime.
Oh, wow.
Then it went into 3 overtimes.
What?
Then it went into 4.
No way.
Then it went into 5.
Of course, the night that I fall asleep and I can't watch it, y'all go into 5 overtimes. That's not fair.
Yeah, well, I sent it to you so you can rewatch it.
I will definitely rewatch it.
So
It's rough.
now that we have this in here, I was actually going to try to make this announcement earlier, but we had Puddin in the chat. Puddin. He's really good at what he does. When you listen to it, you'll hear it.
He's way better than I am, or I would.
We actually wanted to make the announcement that he is going to be on with us the rest of the season. So it's going to be Mike, myself, and Puddin in the chat or in the broadcast booth. But here's the funny thing. The 0-0 in the Cup Series, the 0-0 in the Truck Series has been fast. Dave was in the back of the pack all night. I believe he said he took 4 tires when the first one came out.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, stage 5, he's he's in second place. He turns around and wins the freaking race.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, I didn't have a car that should have been even up there. So overall, it was a fantastic race. We Robbie Racing, which he's our UK driver. And now he's back racing with us. He took 3 weeks off. He's back in the truck now, back in his 99, running 5th in points. So we're super excited to have him back. As you can tell, the points are super close. So with that being said, I'll let you go ahead and read the top 12.
All right, top 12. We have Ron in the number 22 truck with 1,112 points. In second, we have Dave in the 0.0 truck with 1,101. Third,
It's the 0-0. It wouldn't let me post it.
Is it supposed to be
put 0.0?
Sorry. It said 0.0.
Yeah, you can't post it up like that.
Okay, sorry, 0-0. We have Zach in the 38 truck with 1,088. Memphis in the 20 and 4th with 1,085. Robbie in 5th in the 99 truck with 1,077. Miz in the 24 truck in 6th with 1,073, tied with Billy in the 21 truck in 7th, but they're tied for 1,073. A third place, or a third tie for the same place with Brian in the 16 truck for 1,073. And then 10 points behind, we have Joshua in 9th in the 4 truck with 1,063, followed by Ronald in the 17 truck with 1,062. And we have Kyle in the 97 truck with 1,061. And rounding out the top 12, we have Who's Your Daddy in the 23 truck for 1,047. Pretty tight right there on those points.
I love it.
I had to. You gave me a hard time last time with say it. So it's not awkward. Right. I know Hoosier is also a brand of tire. So among other
things. That was the point. But no,
in the racing world, so those puns are not lost on me completely.
Right. And seriously speaking about this, guys, I know that it's super close in the points, but next week at Iowa, it's an elimination race. So those people in 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, it's super close. I mean, think about it. You have 3 guys tied at 1073. What happens if those guys wreck out or they get a bad finish? The guys in 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th have a chance at moving up. I mean, everybody's super close still.
I mean, seriously, the biggest gap you have right now, I think, is between Kyle and Who's Your Daddy, because you've got 1,061 to 1,047. So you've got 14 points. Yeah. I'm sorry, I make you laugh every time. I'm trying.
Tamarcus says, thanks for making me laugh. And I know a lot of people got sent to the space station.
They're probably better off out there than they are here with COVID and all this hot. I love America, but this hot bag of garbage right now. The aliens right by and lock their windows. They're like, not a fan. So.
We had a guy yesterday going like this down the track. He literally was going like this, and all of a sudden he went. He was gone.
That's Ronan's favorite thing to do, is to launch people into outer space. So if y'all ever have randomly want to add a 5-year-old to your league, that's what would happen.
But no, overall, like I said, it was really good racing. Development series was an absolute great show, like usual. The Busch series is off until after the first. The development series is off till after the first. And then obviously the trucks and the cup with the timetable that we set with Charlie, we knew that we had to have it done before February. So with that being said, right now we're looking at finishing it up January 24th in the trucks and January 26th in the cup. So 2 days.
It's my birthday.
Huh?
Just past my birthday.
Right. Just past your birthday and 2 days before mine.
Oh, true.
So
very true.
I could possibly I could possibly win the championship in the Cup Series 2 days before my 32nd birthday, which would be really cool.
Happy birthday to you.
No, don't start that. Because I'll start it with you.
Yeah.
Your birthday's before me.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure nobody cares. Rambling. Anyway, I had a lot of fun. I am so happy that Charlie joined us and that
was a blast.
Joined us because I love her so much. Sorry to take away, but I had to. And to Tamarcus, hello again. Lots of love. Hope to see you at Volusia sometime soon. He's an old man. Don't call him an old man because I'm going to turn 34. How dare you? That's awful. That is terrible.
Hey, so he calls me the old man, but you're older than I am.
You know what? Women age like a fine wine. Just saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, I'm not even gonna go there.
Anyway, it was fun.
But no, I really think that tonight's show went really well. Charlie had a blast. You want to tell?
Every time.
I think that being our last show for 2020 was actually really cool. You guys obviously heard Charlie say that there's other things in the books that could be announced as soon as next week. I'm just saying, that's what he was saying. So you never know. Anything's possible. And then you have to look at, who do we have as a guest?
We're going to have Shannon Poole join us Monday the 4th. He is on Street Outlaws, New Orleans. He's in my wheelhouse because, like I've said before, I grew up in the drag racing world. My brother, his friends, it's a whole thing. It's a whole ass thing. I grew up just hanging out in my brother's friends' garages building their Mustang, a lot of Mustangs. It was like Mustangs, Camaros, Trans Ams. My first car was a Firebird. Not that that's important, but anyway. So drag racing was where I got it started my love for motorsports. So having him on is really exciting for me to talk to somebody else who, not that people in NASCAR don't understand, love, and respect NHRA and drag racing, because they do, but it's really fun for me to have somebody on as a guest that I can like talk to about like the Christmas tree and the reaction times and all of that, and quarter mile. So I'm excited to talk to him. I can't wait to have him on. And that's the first show that we're going to have Deb on for on our Monday nights. And then shortly after that, Deb and I will be relaunching our podcast, Fast Lap with Chrissy and Deb, sometime close to Daytona, taking it back to our roots and just having fun and talking to people about NASCAR.
Thursday nights.
We might be doing the live thing. We've talked about it. So depending on how people feel about it, we might do the same type of thing here with the live broadcast and then also upload the audio for a podcast, because I've told her how much I enjoy this, especially seeing the chat and being able to talk to people. So Tamarcus, I will message you. We will plan something if you want to come on. I will totally have you come on and join us. It'll be a good time. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. It's been a crazy year. Guys, we're almost done with 2020. Like, it is so close. Close. And I just want to tell everybody that I hope at 11:59 p.m., December 31st, we all raise our glasses and take a strong shot to rid ourselves of this year. It has been crazy, but I have to say it is also, there's been a lot of silver linings in this year for a lot of people. So let's not forget that, though it's been a really hard, frustrating, crazy, chaotic, and confusing year on so many levels, there's also been a lot of good that has come from it. So let's at least look at the good, focus on next year, and go forward. I am over 2020 as well. Yep. But we have to remember there is some good that has come from this darkness, right? Without darkness, there's no light. So. And
I actually was just texted and told that I can make the announcement now that January 11th, you, myself, and Deb are going to have a special guest, being Ryan Bell.
Yay! I am so excited. I love what Ryan's doing. I can't wait to talk to him.
Prospect Motorsports, super excited about it.
His brand new team. I see that.
Yep.
Can't wait. And yes, David said 2020 was terrible in most aspects, but you have to look for the silver linings. We got a lot of new people that watch NASCAR. We have a lot of positivity coming out of it, a lot of good things going forward, a lot of love, compassion, a lot of learning, a lot of being home with our family and friends. So not to be preachy, I'm sorry, I ramble on a lot, but just saying.
So guys, with that being said, I want to tell everybody, obviously, we still have 3 races left in 2020. And I just want to say thank you guys for everything that you guys do in the league. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Chrissy, thank you for making the show. I mean, this show is fun. I mean, no offense, when Chip was here, when Mike was here, we had fun, but it wasn't like we weren't just cracking jokes, and we were trying to be as serious as possible. And I think now that we're having fun with it.
to your stuff to make it fun.
Right.
I'm here to be your hot mess. I will be your hot mess.
I mean, we made it a hot mess last week when we were drinking.
I'm drinking tonight. So I just
ran out of beer.
Anyway, I love you guys. This has been fun.
So we will see you guys in 2021, and y'all have a good night. And Chrissy, high five. Great show again. And we will see you guys on the 4th.
Okay. All right, bye guys. Have a wonderful evening. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and goodbye 2020.